Stan the Annuity Man, America's Annuity Agent, here with you on the Stan the Annuity Man YouTube channel. One of the most funnest producers. Is that good grammar? Most funnest. And by the way, it's kind of a trivia question, Shirt. Do you know what a flux capacitor is? I mean, you can answer a lot of questions like, what's wrong with your car, Stan? Well, the flux capacitor is not working. Remember Back to the Future, the flux capacitor? I know, you're saying, what's that have to do with annuities? It has a lot to do with annuities. Not really. We're going to talk about deferred income annuities and how they work. And that's important because most of you out there probably don't even know what a deferred income annuity is because everyone's trying to sell you a variable or indexed annuity. What I'm telling you is if Warren Buffett was going to buy an annuity for income starting in the future, he would buy a deferred income annuity. How do you know that? Do you know Warren Buffett, Stan? Are you from Nebraska? No, but my wife is, but I digress. The reason that he would buy a deferred income annuity is it's easy to understand and explain. It has no annual fees. It's pro-consumer. And you know Mr. Buffett, he likes stuff that he understands. Right? Right. See ya after this musical interlude. I feel like whiteboarding, not waveboarding, wakeboarding. Is that wakeboarding, producer, where you go to Hawaii and you jump on the thing? I would literally kill myself. I mean, the other day, this is a true story. I shouldn't tell this story, but I'm going to because I've already gotten this far. I'm taking a shower, get out of the shower. That's ugly, don't want to talk about that. But I slip and kick the wall with my toe. It's still broken. I mean, I broke the toe. I mean, thing turned blue, and I'm thinking, I can't even take a shower. That's pathetic. Let's talk about deferred income annuities. Has nothing to do with broken toes, but hey, you never know. So DIA, what is a DIA? It's also called a longevity annuity. You're saying, stop. What's longevity? Longevity is how long you're gonna live, right? And one of the biggest fears people have is outliving their money, them running out of money. What's a deferred income annuity do? It solves for longevity risk, which is outliving your money. Annuities are the only product on the planet, period. They have a monopoly on lifetime income. They're the only product that can provide a payment stream for the rest of your life, regardless of how long you live. And you're saying, well, my Social Security does that. You're right, it's an annuity. Oh, well, my pension does that. You're right, it's an annuity. Annuities are the only product that can solve for this longevity risk, okay? So when I come back, I'm gonna magically get rid of that, and we're gonna look at how to structure deferred income annuities. Okay, you remember when I talked about annuities being commodities? They are. Annuities are commodity products, so you have to shop them all for the highest contractual guarantee. People always ask me, hey Stan, which is your favorite annuity? My answer is the one that provides you, in your situation, the highest number. But what's the biggest commodity now? Toilet paper. I digress. I mean, at the time of this filming, we're going through all that virus stuff, and there's people standing in line with toilet paper, and I'm envisioning people's houses like they got the spare bedroom and they got like 4,000 rolls of toilet paper. Do we have that kind of problem? Do we have that kind of plumbing issue? I digress. Let's talk about DIAs and structuring them. You can structure them single life or joint life. I magically wrote that very quickly, which means that it's going to pay for the rest of your life regardless of how long you live, and it's going to be based on your life expectancy at the time you take the payment, or life expectancies. Joint, right? Okay, so the payment on both of them is a combination of return. Come on, producer. Return of principal plus interest. So with both of these, regardless, you're getting your money back with interest. And you go, well, wait a minute. Money back with interest, all annuity payments are like that. Okay, and it doesn't matter because you're transferring the risk to the annuity company to pay for the rest of your life. So you got to ask yourself, hey, what happens if I draw it down to zero? Good question there, Chester. If it's single life or joint life, even though it's zero, the annuity company's on the hook to pay you for the rest of your life, period. Now, life expectancy drives the pricing train. Interest rates play a secondary role. So it's really all about life expectancy. And in my opinion, the annuity companies are always going to make money, and you do run the risk of, if you're waiting to buy an annuity, and this is not some sales pitch, so slow down. If you're waiting to buy an annuity, you have as much risk of them changing life expectancy tables against you as with interest rate moves. It's just that simple. Now, What happens when they change life expectancy tables against you? What they do is they project you to live longer, which means there will be more payments, which means those payments will be lower than they are today because your life expectancy is less. Food for thought. All right, let's dig deeper into the whiteboard. Let's do some whiteboard digging in, right? All right, so we got single or joint life. It's a return of principal plus interest, the payment based on your life expectancy. Let's add a couple of more things. Can you use it in an IRA? Yes. Can you use it in a Roth IRA? Yes. Can you use it in a non-IRA? Yes. All of these structures can house a deferred income annuity. The only difference is when you get the payment is the taxation. Obviously, within a Roth, it's tax-free. Within a non-IRA, part of it's taxable. Within an IRA, all of it's taxable because everything coming out of IRA is taxable. So you can do life only on both sides. And what does that mean? That means that when your Learjet hits the mountain, money goes poof, evil annuity company keeps the money. It's the highest payment. Why? Because you're shouldering some of the risk. You can also do life with installment refund or life with cash refund. You can do both. What does that mean? They're on the hook the annuity company's on the hook to pay you for the rest of your life. But if you die, then payment forms come in until the money is exhausted, or in cash refund, lump sums coming. So you can structure it a myriad of ways. You can customize it. You can also do a period certain attached to it as well. But understand with deferred income annuities, when you quote them, you're not going in saying, I really want this carrier. You're going in saying, I want the highest contractual guarantee using Stan's annuity calculators at theannuityman.com. And then we look at the claims paying ability of the carrier. Now, I personally use a system called COMDEX. And COMDEX is a ranking and rating service of the four major companies that look at annuities, which is Standard & Poor's, Moody's, AM Best, and Fitch. And the COMDEX score is a 1 to 100 score, 100 being perfect, on the claims paying ability of the carrier. So in essence, when you're transferring risk to that carrier, you want to make sure that they can back up those claims. Part of my job as Stan the Annuity Man, the #1 agent in the country, is to tell you when you don't want to put money with a company. And I will do just that when I feel they can't back up those claims. All right, because I'm Stan the Annuity Man, I'm a tad bit repetitive and thorough. I've done another video on deferred income annuities you might want to check out. And also too, just because I'm thorough once again, I've written a book on deferred income annuities, which I'd love to send you. And look at that, producer. That's a picture of me with the I Heart Contractual Guarantees t-shirt about 40 pounds ago. I digress. You can get all 6 of my books for free and under no obligation if you go to theannuityman.com and sign up there for the books. I'll send them to you in this Willy Wonka gold package. And please subscribe to the Stan the Annuity Man YouTube channel because I'm getting rolling on this, putting out an annuity video every single day, Monday through Friday, and I'll see you on the next one.